Alright, hey guys, me again. You know who I am. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a skin. Now, skins, the learning curve is there. But once you learn how to do this, it's gonna be very, very rewarding, and you're gonna be able to make your own skin, obviously. So first, we're gonna grab our character. So who are we gonna do, basically, and we're gonna need reference material. So for this tutorial, we're gonna do Ringo Oganome, and the best reference material generally you want to grab is, say, like something from a wiki with generally a full body and a bunch of poses, basically a study pose deal. And wikis and my anime list is generally the best place for picking up stuff like this. So we're gonna grab this. I already have this saved, so what I'm gonna do is open this in Photoshop. So we open this up, and generally what I like to do with this is I like to open the other files, which is going to be our uniform we're gonna choose. And so since Ringo has a long uniform, we're obviously gonna choose the long template here. I wish there was like a custom long somewhere, because generally the white color is gonna fuck with our it's gonna fuck with a lot of things, but it can be dealt with. So open that up, and so basically I want to drag this out of here, and I'm going to shrink this down. There we go. Actually, I should do this in a little bit more. That's good. There we go. And generally, what I do with the reference materials, I can extract colors from this whenever I feel like it. So generally, colors like that came straight from the uniform, stuff like that. Now, Ringo is a unique character, and she has this little, what is this? Oh, undershirt she wears. And the neck region is generally right here in the uniform. That's also a thing in the uniform. It's just we're gonna have to know which parts do what, and I'm gonna tell you. So these two areas right here, they're the sleeves, and this is like the sleeve collar and basically I learned all this through trial and error. So trial and error is your friend here. Now I'm gonna, oh, and by the way, you don't have to have Photoshop for this. You can use GIMP or hell, even Paint can do this. But I wouldn't recommend Paint for obvious reasons. It's just not as fully fledged, and you're gonna be pretty lost with fucking Paint, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna grab my quick select tool, and so to change a color of something, right? I'm gonna grab the colors I need here. So with the hold I, get this nice green color for her, whatever the fuck this is, and I'm gonna save it as a swatch because I can see it up here. And let's grab another color. Oh, that's the same color. Okay, well, let's grab this color. Add swatch. Grab this color. Swatch. Grab this color. And I can just do this as I feel like it. Generally, this is an easier way to do this. But yeah. Okay. So the one thing you probably already noticed is that her uniform is white and this template is dark. And the way I like to change colors on this, so what you can totally do is have the quick select tool outright. And what you could, hold on. But, all right, so I got my skirt here, right? And I'm gonna select the swatch that I've added. into the swatches so I can just quick select that color. And what you can totally do this, but it's gonna fuck up things in the long run. Like, so what you could totally do is just fill this in with that color. But obviously details go out the fucking window when you do that. So hold on, let me show you what that looks like when we go in game. Also, for going in game, what I like to do is go to your Yandere Simulator folder, open up Steam, and I attach it to Steam. This way I can easily adjust the basically I can take pictures in Steam, and that's what I like to do, and I can do a lot more things. And I can quickly close and open it without having to go into this folder here. So I'm going to add this to Steam as a non-Steam game, and then we're just going to add selected program, and there it's right here. So that's settled. So if I just paste in colors here, like all willy-nilly, like just paste that in, fucking paste the fucking uniform white shit. I highly discourage this, and you're gonna see why. Oh shit. So if we just paste shit in, then we go file, save as, custom long. I think I have something in here like this. Easiest way to rename your files is select the example one and just remove example out of it. And there you go. And let's see what this shit looks like in game. It pretty sure looks hideous. It looks awful. Generally what I do for, I put this in windowed mode. But I also have it in the highest settings because I can. If your system can't do that, then obviously you can do something else about it. But I would generally recommend doing it on the highest settings because you're going to get the highest quality version of whatever you just made. Okay, so we go to the long one. Look, that looks like shit. Honestly, you can totally do this, but you're not going to know what shit is after you've done this. And generally, why? It just doesn't look right, obviously. But so I highly stay away from just filling in areas with color, unless that's like the only thing you can do. Then do it. If you're gonna do it very, very precisely. Or like, I don't know. So what I like to do is I take the color, right, and in Photoshop there's a thing that you can adjust the what is the RGB shit. So what I do is press Control U. This opens up hue and saturation. So since I already have my color selected here in the foreground, I like to go colorize, and it tries to do its best as can, but I like to adjust it a little further. It's lighter, give it a little more saturation. Actually, let's give it a little less, more, and lighter. So I try to make it as close to the reference material as possible. Except that's a little too light. Huh. I think this is enough. Really? No, I think that's... You can also compare the color of this to a foreground right here. Alright, so now we got that skirt done. I like to go immediately file, save as... Oh wait, hold on. Oop. I selected the wrong thing. Okay, select the uniform. I like to just immediately resave it. And just since you can reset the game, this becomes an extremely useful feature for this. So that looks okay. I'm going to definitely not change that later on, but it looks fine for now. And it just looks a little dark to me, but when I do it a little lighter, it fucks it. It doesn't look right. Now, you can see her uniform is white. This becomes a problem with this template is because this template is dark, and if I say I want to change it to white, say, you see, well, let's select everything here. So I'll select the whole uniform, right? If I want to change it to, oh no, that's not what I want to do. I'll change it, if I want to colorize it to white, basically, you could just, and then do that. But the problem with this is that you can't see any of the details, and you're gonna be like walking in blind. So generally I like to save that for last. And any details on these items, I just put in another layer. So to do that, I like to just add another layer right here. And then do the details for stuff like that here. But I'm just gonna go back and do the other stuff first before I get into that. So just to make it nice and easy, we can do the shoes here. I forget which color this was. It doesn't matter now because I can just pick it up anyways. I guess it kind of renders the whole swatch thing useless. That's fine. Shoes are really easy. Alright, and if you see these gray things right here, these are the stockings. Not editing those, these will leave you with the default for that uniform. So default for long is just these white little socks here. Now, obviously you can change this, so use the method I taught you. Oh shit. Not what I wanted to do. Alright. And get your color ready. Then select back to Control U, colorize. This is obviously too light, so we're gonna have to darken it up a bit. Colorizing doesn't always give you the exact color, which I noticed. So I think this is appropriate. Oh, those are still purplish. Yeah, those are excellent. Okay. So then we got our socks ready. File, save as, custom uniform. You don't want to save it as long template because then your template is fucked. Alright, this area right here is the back. Generally, you're going to find out how most of these areas are through trial and error. It's all trial and error, but I'm mainly going to tell you that basically this is the back, this is the front, sleeves here. Got your little sailor. I don't know what the fuck this is because if I change this, it just doesn't do a whole lot, or it's not too noticeable to me. So that's my spiel on it. And then this is the neck piece thing. And since Ringo has this inner shirt, this is gonna be a little bit tougher than I thought. So I'm gonna have to find out where the neck is, and I never usually edit the neck, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it anyway. And this is generally that area. And you can't edit her neck directly, so that's also a pain, but I'll just give it a shot where I feel like the neck is. Alright, so now that that step is done, we're going to move on to the skin color, the skin tone. Luckily, it seems like they're about the same, so I'm not going to have to change that. But we're going to move, or rather the hair and the eyes. So, let's see, let's go, we got a face template here. Alright. So these, you think these would take the shortest amount of time, but no, they take they're pretty long depending on how the color looks. So I'm going to steal the glint out of her eye, literally, and go over here. Use our quick select tool on the eye. Now, anytime I do that, it does that, and then I hit Alt, and then it has little edges. I hate that. Alright. So, I colorize them, and then I see that looks a little darker than her eye color is, so I'm going to lighten it up and saturate it a bit more. So it looks like that. Okay. Now, what you can do is just take her eye, so to speak. So, let's zoom out here. That's zooming in. Okay. So what you can do is like a cheap way to do her eye is just quick select her eye and just expand it onto her that fucking thing. You can do that, but normally I don't mess with eyes too much, but I'm gonna do it for the sake of this tutorial. There, I got her eye. Finally, Jesus. We're gonna go to face template. Drop it here. I'm gonna fix it up a bit. And you can totally just do that, but honestly, I don't mess with this for the reason I just don't think it's worth it. But if you really feel like it, you can totally just do this. I'm curious how this looks though, so I gotta see what it looks like. What do you know? It works. However, there is one area that just got plastered in. So you can see that's a thing. It just doesn't, the right corner of her eye just doesn't look right to me. But overall, I'd say it's pretty good. Totally can do this, but I generally don't. But I'm gonna leave it that way. It looks disgusting, too. That's why I don't do it. But, let's see. That looks a little better. Just a little. So if I might, in fact I will. I'm just gonna bring back the old one. File. Save as. Like I said, it's totally up to you what you do with the eyes, but I generally stay away from them. I generally stay away from them. But yeah, so that looks actually pretty good. So now, since the skin tones are virtually identical, and for most anime characters this is not the case with Yandere-chan, but for Ringo, you can definitely mess around with the skin tone, but for Ringo, it's really not necessary. I don't need this open. Then the hair, obviously, I could just take one of these. I put a swatch out here, so I don't have to do this. All right. And then, since this is just the hair area and there's nothing else here, well, there's a little scrunchie for a ponytail, which is this area here. But it's really not necessary to mess with, so I'm just gonna colorize. Add a little of saturation, put a little darkness in there. File, save as. Custom hair, save. Looks a little too dark. I mean, that is essentially the exact color, granted, but I think I'm gonna lighten it up a bit with a little bit more saturation in there. Just a little more lightness. Okay. I think that's okay. Okay. I think this is... It doesn't look like it changed much. There we go. There's our hair. Now, since there's no custom short hair or anything like that, this is essentially what we're going to have to stick with for the hair. And I really wish Yandere would bring out like a custom short hair without the ponytail and stuff. And the nonsense that we have here. But yeah. Let's see if there's another hair that fits with her. I don't think there is, though. Yeah, there isn't really a hair that fits with Ringo. And I can't get rid of this seam. Hold on. Change this to Ringo. No. Alright, so that is essentially Ringo. Done. The only problem is I can't get rid of that stupid ass seam, and it shows even more when she's running. But oh well. Alright. So anyway, guys, if you know how to get rid of this stupid ass seam, please tell me though. But I think it's because of the uniforms on a different layer with the skin and it's just overlapping, which is most likely the case because the first part I edited here was definitely part of the uniform, and then this is just her fucking neck. So I don't know. Now, if you want to post this to DeviantArt, you're going to have to do a couple more things. But essentially, if you're just here to make a skin, then you're done. That's it. You're done. So now, what I need to do is take this here, and I'm going to reopen Photoshop soon. But for now, I'm going to close it. We're not going to make any saves to the templates themselves, so you're going to hit no on all those. And we're also going to close this because we're going to reopen this later. Now, go to your Yandere Sim folder. Now, you're going to want to bring stuff, your custom assets you just made out to the desktop. So I'm going to go custom hair, custom long, custom face, and then I'm going to copy these out. Yeah, since I do this a lot, I already have like stuff named the same, so then oh shit, just the hair. All right, so we got our asset you just made there, or I just made, and this is just like I said, tutorial example. And what you're gonna do if you want to post this to DeviantArt or send this to your friends or something like that, you're gonna need to do the following thing. So you're gonna select the things you just made. We're going to select, right click, And you need WinRAR, so get WinRAR if you don't already have it. And then after this, after you install WinRAR, you're gonna select the things, add to archive. Now I always save it as a zip, so that other people that if they don't have WinRAR, they don't need it. So there. Now I like to name the file, say the character's name, and then skin right there. Ringo Ogenome. Alright. And then just skin. Then okay. And then you should have your skin right there. Now, this is where the Steam comes into play. Because you're gonna need you're not only gonna need to submit the file, but you need like a preview image or something like that. And Steam comes in handy here. Because they have a built-in screenshot feature right here. So press play. We're gonna go into full screen mode. 1080p, highest settings, play. I know a lot of people say that if they install skin there and they immediately jump into the thing, they say, oh, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Go to fucking school. And then, obviously, you're going to want to change to the type of uniform you added. So it's F2, which is long. Alright, and there we go. So, this is where pictures come in handy. So what I do for the pictures is take a back shot, take a front shot, but be careful, Yandere-chan does blink her eyes, and then I like to get a little like close-up of her. Alright. And then generally those are the shots we need for this. Now, if she had hair, I'd probably put those in here too for like obviously the other shots to show you, but now we're done with the Yandere simulator for now, right now. So we take those pictures, we go back to Photoshop, and then you make your thumbnail through here. So I'm gonna show them on disk so I can get to the folder where my screenshots are. Close out of this, and since I already have like a template for this, because I do this fairly regularly on DeviantArt, this is my most recent skin. There we go. Okay, save this as a PNG. Save as PNG. Ringo. Actually, yeah, Ringo. Ogenome. Skin. And now you're ready to post this on DeviantArt. So, don't need this anymore. No. I'm gonna save changes to this for my own reasons. Alright, so we have your zip file or your raw file. Well, I turn this into a zip. Let's go to DeviantArt and submit it. And there we go. Now what I like to do when I submit it, so I just drag the file in there. I also like to upload a mirror. So what a mirror is basically same file, just placed somewhere else, just in case this goes down. No mature content. And then I like to put this in Mediafire, just in case people don't know where the download button is, because that happens a lot. So I like to put that here just in case someone is not looking straight. But that's my reason of making a mirror file. Otherwise, there's no reason to do it. Again, upload. Copy the link. This doesn't always copy the link, so it's gonna take a sweet ass time. All right, and I just put in description along with a bunch of other things, like, and then generally this goes in the category manga, anime, digital media, and then 3D. Even though it's not a 3D file, it's for 3D textures of the game, so that's why that's there. And then I put my tags in here. Generally, I like to copy and paste my tags over. They're all. You can just type them in. but I copy them, paste them over, and then add some ones if necessary. And this is where we put our preview image in. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to submit. You can't just submit just a file. You need some sort of image. You can totally just put the default image of the skin you put on there, but I don't like doing that, and it just feels wrong to me. So there is. All right, submit now. Okay, there we go. So there's our update. Now, if you want people to see it, just you should probably join all the Yandere Simulator groups. You go Yandere Simulator skins and put it in where it should go, like the anime related skins for the Yandere Simulator group, and for the Yandere Simulator group, I put this in textures. And again, the other Yandere Simulator skin group, I just put this in anime. Done. And there you have it. There's your skin. So, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I probably didn't explain things as best as I could, so if you have any questions down below, I'll try to answer them as best as I can. But like I said, this isn't really like a Photoshop tutorial, even though Photoshop makes this a hell of a lot easier. Just use whatever photo editing software you're comfortable with, I should say. And there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.